Out into the North Atlantic, a trawler is looking for herring. But this isn't an ordinary fishing trip. It's just one part of a large-scale scientific mission. And the herring aren't bound for the table, but the laboratory. Once regarded as two separate fish stocks, the herring in the north and south of Zone 6A have recently been grouped together. But are the herring in the north of this zone a distinct group from those found elsewhere? To find out, a survey combining the efforts of 4 countries, 9 organisations and 6 vessels have headed to the west of Scotland to catch the yearly spawn of herring. Focusing on 4 areas of open sea, they are set on exploring the state of the northern stock.
So what kind of data are we collecting? Really just acoustic data and also fishing samples to look at the size, structure of the herring population. From that we'll be looking at maturity stages of the herring and other biological data as well, taking samples for genetic analysis.
Acoustic equipment is able to measure the overall mass of fish in a shoal. But to get a clearer understanding of the stock, you've got to catch the fish first, which is where skilled trawling comes in.
I'm Stephen, I'm the skipper of the Unity, and we're here on a herring survey for the west coast. They come back, the spawning herring come back to the same place each year, within a few miles and within a few days. Normally we're catching a few hundred tons at a time, so trying to get an order for 3 baskets can sometimes be difficult, but we're managing okay so far.
Once the haul is aboard, the investigation begins. The unusually small catch is pared down to just the herring, with the old-fashioned rigour of hand sorting. With the herring separated out, the onboard team of scientists can begin to assess the catch. First things first, are the herring actually spawning? A quick cut to inspect the gonads can quickly tell us how close to spawning the fish are. Finding out about the age of the fish is another key piece of information. The answer lies in very tiny bones called otoliths.
This is James showing his surgical skills now.
Hear a crunch?
So takes a bit of experience. And there you have it, one otolith. Those ear bones will go back to the laboratory, and each one of them is connected, if you like, to, we know the weight and the length of that fish. They'll go back to the laboratory and we determine how old that fish is.
Out of every catch, 120 fish are individually numbered and prepared for morphometric photography. These aren't snapshots though. Each fish is positioned carefully for assessment back on shore. The subtle differences in each shape are carefully analysed and can be used to help establish whether the body types seen in the northern herring are distinct from the southern stock. For each catch, these numbered fish keep a unique ID so that every individual fish is identified throughout the study. The lengths of the fish are recorded, along with their weight, before being labelled and frozen for later genetic analysis on shore. A project on a large scale, the Herring Survey has brought about international and interagency cooperation between fisheries and science. The collective venture is still ongoing, but with dedication and data, the answers to their mission will not stay hidden in the deep for long.